Hey guys, before we get into this interview, I just want to give a huge shout out to Rocky Mountain Blaze. We couldn't have done this video without them. Mention Street Champs at Rocky Mountain Blaze and get 15% off your whole order. Alright guys, let's get right into it. Street Champs, come get put on. Today we are in here with a very, very special guest, Lil Cuete. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Thank you so much for coming. I know you just did a string of shows here in Colorado. How was that?
Excellent. I always get nothing but love out here from everybody in Colorado, from Alamosa to Grand Junction, Fort Collins, Greeley, I mean everywhere. So it's a blessing every time I come out here.
You're originally from Cali, right?
Norwalk, California. Yep. Norwalk, California, born and raised.
Okay. I want to get into so many topics. We were just talking about model bitches. We can jump right into it.
Let's get it.
All right. Let's cheers up. Salud.
I love them. That's what we're talking about. I love them all.
How has your game, risen with your status? You've gotten more famous over time.
I'll tell you what, not to brag or anything, but I've always been a sort of a lover boy, ladies man. So I've always had the women, but like you said, going up and getting famous, especially right now how I'm going up, because I was doing really good back in, like, I want to say like 2008 to 2012, 15 is like when I was going up. But even prior to that is when I started making really good money. But like right now, going up, the way that I'm going up, I'm getting haters, friends that I haven't talked to in years hitting me up, talking about, hey, you remember me? Hey, you're famous now. Like, nah, motherfucker, I've been on. You know what I mean? They say, like, I have a song, it's called Already Been Though. They say I'm on, but I already been though. You know what I mean? So, but from going from that, a little break that I've had to now, definitely got the pussy level and how could I say caliber of females are a lot higher as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Are you single right now?
I am single right now.
You are single right now.
Yeah, I am single right now, but I hope that none of my girls get mad at that statement.
What?
See,
What's Lil
I got
Cuete's
pussy all over,
as it should be. What's Lil Cuete's type?
Man, you want to know something? I like a pretty face and a small waist. You know what I mean? I don't care too much about the race, but small waist, pretty face, that'll do it for me. I like black hair too. I like long black hair. Okay.
You hear that, ladies? Tap in on Instagram.
I'm a sucker for black hair like that.
It's good to know. All right. I really, really want to take it back to the beginning. I was listening to a little bit of Camp Capone. I try not to reiterate too many topics for the people that are, listening to all of these. What you didn't, you got into your childhood on there, but what I didn't hear was, did you grow up with both parents?
Did. Still have them both too. Blessed.
That's awesome, man. What about brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother and I have a sister. Unfortunately, my brother passed away in 2020, and that's what's kind of like contributing to like my attitude and my demeanor, just the way that I look at life now.
Really?
Just his passing just changed me. I mean, as anyone could understand, losing your best friend, your day one, it could take its toll on you, So that's my brother and my sister, but yeah, I was the middle.
How did it kind of change the way you view life? In what way?
I mean, my brother and I had so many discussions about everything, obviously. But one of the things that stood out in my mind is when he had said, there's a lot of things, but something that he said about himself really caught me. He's like, man, I wish I would have did this. I wish I could have acted on my ideas and took risk. And he goes, that's why he was giving me props. And he's like, because I see you doing it, and you take your risk, and it comes out, and you bet the house, and you end up doubling up. And he always wanted to do that, but he was always more structured, had good head on his shoulders, doing the right thing. But he had that wild side that was trapped inside of him. But I always used to tell him, like, hey, I would trade positions with you in a heartbeat for that life. It's kind of ironic how people look at it. The grass is greener on the other side, so to speak.
Yeah.
But he had mentioned a lot of things, and that's kind of what changed me, is just thinking about how he died with so much money, that he didn't get to use his. Unfortunately, he didn't get to use it, but his family did, and that was his goal. That was the goal. So he accomplished his what he was out to set. But as far as I'm concerned, I learned from that, and now I'm more living day to day. I had a flight today, and I canceled it.
Thank you.
And you know what I mean? No, thank you. That's what I'm saying. So we canceled the flight, and I'm staying out here in Pueblo for a couple more days. And things have been looking up since then. Shout out my people, Mile High. When they tapped in, I got this new piece. Shout out my boy David at Mile High. I tapped in, you know what I mean, with you guys right here. Shout out to, you know, we just came back from there, Rocky Mountain Blaze, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's showing me love, and just going back to that first topic, today was my ex's birthday, and I was planning on going over there. We had a whole setup. I had reservations and the whole nine, and we kind of things have. It's hard for when I'm on the road and she doesn't trust me. She does her modeling, I do my thing, so it's a little bit of bumping heads. But things that I decided to do me now, and that's one of the decisions that I made today. Instead of me going over there and trying, hey, at least I'm gonna show you, I said, nah, I'm gonna prove to myself that I'm more important than that too. And bam, everything just right when I made that decision, everything started going up, getting better. So and like I said, talking about models, she was the type that wouldn't appreciate that anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
She would use that against me, matter of fact. She would use the fact that, look, he cares, he just doing this, I'm gonna push him away a little bit more, let's see how much you can take type. And which I don't mind. These girls are young, you know what I mean? She's 22 or she's 23 today, but
happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. I hope you have a good one. No, that's real talk. Like I want all my bitches to have a good birthdays wherever they're at. So happy birthday to all my bitches, because she's not gonna see it on her birthday. One of my other bitches might see it on her birthday. So
cheers
to y'all. But yeah, so just changing my life and changing the way I think about it because of the discussions that I had made with my brother. I kind of was part of the reason why I stayed today and canceled the flight, and everything's going up. So that was the big thing, was just taking into whatever he had told me and actually applying that to my life, because he would never steer me wrong. So in any case, if I want to win, I follow Big Brother's advice and can't go wrong. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Are you comfortable with saying how he passed?
He had some cardiac issues.
Okay.
Suffering from like heart and some medications that he was on. So you know, and that's another thing that I'm a little bit upset about, is that I had nobody to take out my anger on. But then I'm also thankful for that too. So it's just give and take. It's just a bad situation, and but yeah, I didn't have nobody to take out my anger on that. But like I said, I had so many conversations with this guy that he's still leading me to this day. All I have to do is ask, and I'll get that right answer.
Wow, that's powerful, man.
Yeah. So that's what he said, man. Fuck these bitches, and what he meant by that, he meant fuck these bitches. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I mean fuck them.
Fuck them. Period.
The end of it. Yeah.
I like that. I gotta live my life more like that. You know.
Yeah, for sure. I think we all do. Even the people that want to say selfish or inconsiderate of others' feelings. You know what? It's okay to be selfish sometimes, especially nowadays, because I'll tell you what, these younger generation, they don't really have that love coming from the old school that we used to have, that I did. Like I said, my mom and dad are still together. That's rare nowadays. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So they don't got that love, and these youngsters, they definitely are a little more selfish than the other generations prior to that. But, and I'm not putting them down or taking, because that's just the way the world is, and that's the world that they're growing up, and that's the world around them. So, but man, it's okay to love yourself. It's okay to love yourself, and that's the main thing, I think, is loving yourself.
Before your brother passed, you know, it sounds like now you're really self-reflective. It sounds like you're doing stuff for you. But you know, before your brother passed, did you ever struggle with self-confidence, or like maybe even like suicidal thoughts? Or
well, I've suffered from depression for many years. just because of all the baby mama drama stuff. Matter of fact, that girl is part of the reason why I'm not with my girl right now.
Oh, wow.
I haven't been with this girl in so long, but she'll be hitting up the girls that I'm with,
Oh shit.
and trying to break up the
What could
whole
happen?
situation. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because she's unhappy because the man that she decided. I don't want to say man because obviously he couldn't cut it, but the person that she picked wasn't what she thought, and I like to think that no matter who they get after me, they're never gonna be the same. It could probably be better. I'm not saying that it can't be better. It might be worse. Might be both. Whatever. I know one thing. It's not gonna be like how I do it. You know what I mean? So that's it. Whether it's good, bad, or in the middle, it's just not gonna be the same with someone else.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare to Lil Cuete, man.
Exactly.
All right, going back on the whole timeline of things. You grew up with both parents. Give me like what kind of child were you? Maybe like from middle school to high school.
I was an athlete.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I played sports. I used to football, baseball, basketball. Were the main ones. So I used to do baseball mainly. But yeah, it was just depending on what era or what year. I started smoking weed at 11, 12 years old. And things changed dramatically after that. I stopped playing baseball. I started going to the studio. I started getting my fingers wet. You know, back then it was just kissing, and then you start getting your fingers wet, and then you start getting.
I haven't heard that
things
term in a
going.
while.
What is it called? Dry humping and stuff like that back then. And then I started like finding females. So shout out Yadira too from. She knows who she is. I know she watches that shit too. I got all my people on. Coming out of the woodworks, and I see you guys following me and stuff, but you guys don't like it, but I see you there. She just got married too. She was or I don't know but she was the type that she was an ugly duckling. She got really fit over the summer, came back, she was the baddest girl. I got with her. Then she got with the guy that she had a baby with in high school. Not that she had the baby then. I don't even know when she had it, but she got with that guy that ended up being her baby daddy. That fool left her, and yeah, she was the first girl that kind of like. She kind of was the dry humping and getting fingers wet and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, that's a good practice girl.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a practice girl, man.
Yeah.
Shout out all the practice girls out there. We need more of you.
She was we were at her house one time, and her parents went to Mexico for the day, and we got caught in her crib. Yeah, she was, remember this. Arlene was there. Her friend Arlene and Danny was there, and we got caught in the front room. Well, we didn't get caught. We all ran out, but they saw us running out type shit. She got in trouble.
Man. I think everyone's kind of experienced that, sneaking girls over, or maybe I've never snuck a guy over, but I'm sure there's girls I've watched this that have snuck guys over. Okay, so you got signed at what, 15?
Very shortly after I started getting my fingers wet, yeah, I got signed. So I was 16 going on 17.
Okay.
I signed for $250,000.
Okay, and can you just walk me through, like, who was the person that kind of put that into motion?
As far as?
Like, did you meet someone who kind of changed everything for you?
I woke up early one day, and I took I had the cassettes back then. You know how I used to record? You could record on the cassette with the microphone, and then you could put the cassette on this thing, play it, record it on this one. Now you got double voice. So I had made a couple songs like that, and I took it to this record store. Shout out Memo from Boulevard Records. He had just started a record store right there. He had connections. I went there and I said, hey, this is what I do. This is what I got. He made one call. He's like, this is dope. He made a call. These people came. They're like, hey, we can't do nothing because your shit's on tape.
Oh, okay.
Same day. And this is, like I said, my brother always had my back. They told me this is where you could get it done at. You could put it on CD, go make it sound good. I didn't have the money, and my brother ended up borrowing the money for me to go to the studio. We took that money, went to the studio, got the record down, came straight back to the record store. They came back again. They brought the VIP and the VP and the president, and they never stopped fucking with me. I still collect residuals and royalties to this day.
Wow. What was the price of studio time back then for you?
So I would say we got about $300. I would say we got about maybe like 2.5 hours, 3 hours maybe.
And that's the moment where everything kind of changed in your life.
That was it. That was where everything changed.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the moment that everything changed, because now that I had these people, I had this connection, all I needed to do was prove to them that I could continue doing it. Mm-hmm. That's all they were worried about. They're like, this guy got one song, can he do it again? Mm-hmm. So I did it probably like 250 times again.
Wow, that's consistency, man.
Yeah.
Something that I found kind of interesting in the Camp Capone was how comfortable you're talking about, you said you have some family with screws loose. What does that mean? Are you affiliated with anyone or anything?
I like gangs?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, I'm from Norwalk. I'm from Norwalk one ways. Southeast LA. But as far as screw loose goes, I'm thinking like I got family members that ain't from the hood that are they'll still get, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They'll still get with the business. So, but yeah, we got most of my family's from the hood. Mm-hmm. Most of my family from the hood. My uncle, my grandfather, they were all from gangs, and it's just like a family thing type. I was actually named after my grandfather. He's the original Cuete. He's the original Cuetero. So his son, my uncle, recently got locked up after just getting out after doing a big stretch. So he's fighting a hot one, a murder case right now.
Oh wow.
So like I said, he's however old he is, still out there fucking pulling triggers back because he probably got some screws loose. Mm-hmm. You think you're that age and you don't, you know what I mean? Like even me right now, I lost my brother, so I got a little bit of screw loose. I'm a loose cannon because I want to see my brother again.
Oh wow. That's
the whole mission, is that I feel like every day that goes past and goes by, I should have been there already. So don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna defend myself, still defend my life, but when the time comes, I'm gonna be ready for. I'm okay with it.
Really?
For sure.
How old are you?
I'm old enough.
You're old enough.
Yeah. I lived plenty of lifetimes. I'd like to tell people that I've already experienced life 10 times in a fantasy. And my brother used to say this too. He used to tell me. I told my girl this last night. I said, my brother used to tell me, you live in a fantasy, but only when you're there doing your thing. It's a whole nother world. You can't always get to that world, but you get there often. You can't decide when it comes. And I told my girl last night, I said, this is what my brother was talking about. Because shout out to my girl. I'm not going to say her name, but you know who you were with me last night, and she going to be with me tonight. But Isabel, if like I was really like thankful for my life last night, and just soaking it all in and enjoying it. So that just that aspect of him and all his what could I say, knowledge, experience, whatever, I just apply that now, and it's a life that I've already lived 100 times.
Wow. More
than a lot of people will. Mm-hmm. So I'm just thankful.
Yeah. I mean, that's really interesting thought, man. Just for you to verbally say that sounds like not like okay with dying, but you look forward.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 100% okay with dying.
Oh wow. Do you have kids?
No, I don't. Their mom has them.
Oh, that's fair. As a young adult, coming up, let's go back to the whole high school stuff. Man, that kind of changes things right there. You saying that? Go. that kind of, thank you. That started with your brother passing. You never really, even when you were in the streets, you were always kind of fearful of death?
Yeah. I was cautious.
Cautious.
I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to. I said it the other day to my other girl. I said, I wish somebody would step the fuck up. They might get got too, but I wouldn't mind, like, just somebody stepping the fuck up.
Yeah. When's I mean, your name probably rings bells around a lot of the country. When's the last time anyone even tried that with you? It seems like people would just show you respect.
Never really happened, bro.
Never really happened.
One time it happened. It would happen recently. I was at the Arizona Super Show.
Mm-hmm.
I was with my girl walking around, and this guy walks up, and he has the biggest smile on his face. I think I talked about it on a podcast or two, maybe. But biggest smile in his face. Hey, Cuete, I heard you're running all fades. And then I'm like, I thought he was a fan too. One of my friends brought him to him, like, hey, take me over there to talk to Cuete. So my homie's like, yeah, let's go. Didn't even know that fool was on some stupid shit. But anyways, he just wanted to get a reaction out of me. When I found out that he was serious, I started taking out my jewelry, and he's like, don't hit me, dog, don't hit me. And then I'm like, I ain't gonna hit you, just go outside. And he's like, his sister's trying to pull him back, whatever. But he ended up leaving. He got all loud. The security, like, seen that he was loud, so he ended up leaving. But that was the only time. And I still think that he was a fan.
It seems, I mean, it seems like the people I've talked to, the fans are the most willing to say some bullshit because they just want to see, they want to get that reaction out of you. You know, that I'm sure he was a fan, probably.
Yeah, I know it. That's what my girl said too, or my ex. She was like, she got in the way, and I'm like literally get out the way. Like, you're tripping right now. Like, for one, I get it. This situation where she did that, it was true because I did want to hit old dude, and he was a little ass guy. And she's like, see, you didn't even need to. And she was right this time. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that this time, even though I'm not glad, I'm kind of glad because I would have did something that I didn't necessarily need to do.
Because you're a big guy. You fucking knock his head off.
Well, I would have he would have got beat up for sure. Oh, I'm saying, who knows? I know one thing. If he was really with the business, he would have came with a smile talking about, I heard you're running off fades. Like, let's fight. Like, and I'm like, do I know you? And he's like, nah. He's like, and then he tried to shake my hand after, and I was like, fool, you fucking now you want to shake my hand because he saw me getting mad, and I was gonna take flight. And what was crazy about that was, I think my girl was scared, and she was telling me not to fight because the girls on his side were putting their hair up, getting ready to fucking get down.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, they would have fucked up my girl. Cause my ex. I'm not gonna call her that no more, but cause she's for everyone, whoever wants her.
You're witty.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But she would have got fucked up because she don't fight. She don't need to fight, and that's cool. But at the same time, I was like, oh, that's why you didn't want me to start no shit, because those bitches was ready to fuck you up. And true, that's true. That might be a reason why I don't do something. Like, I might chill the fuck out if I have a loved one with me. Mm-hmm. That's why I travel alone. Oh. You see?
Okay.
That's why I never go anywhere. But there'll be some times where I'll go with people, but recently, every other place I've ever went to, you could ask anybody, just like I am right now. I'm alone. Right?
Yeah, he came alone. I brought him here. We've been smoking and chilling for about an hour up to this point.
Yeah, so I'm alone everywhere I go, and this is my point being, because if I did have her and something happens, I'm gonna probably chill out. But if I don't, I could address it accordingly. Yeah, and I don't have to be concerned for the people that I'm with. So we were gonna go. There was an incident where we were gonna go to do this show. And all my homies were ready to go. We were all ready to go, strapped up, ready to go. Let's go. No, you know why I didn't go? 2 reasons. They didn't give me my whole deposit. Oh. I could have probably got it when I got there. It wasn't very far. It was a couple hour drive. I could have went and maybe got it, maybe not. That's one of the reasons, because it was an iffy thing. 2 was, my homies were ready to smoke somebody.
Oh, like the promoter?
No. or whoever. Not just kill the promoter for not paying me.
Oh.
No, but like if anything were to happen, when my homies are there, it's on and cracking. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take you guys to this one because I don't want them to get in trouble too. Yes, I'm concerned for me, and yes, I'm concerned for them, but I'm also concerned for them, what these guys are gonna do to them. And then it's gonna be a big old fucking thing. Now one of my homies or two of my homies, and who knows, those guys might be like my homies. It might be just a crazy ass chaotic scene. And that's what I wasn't willing to do, is to get my loved ones, my real people that are willing to die for me. I'll never ask that. Just me knowing that, I will never even put you into danger. I can handle that shit myself. But that's how much love I have. It's like I don't want to get these, and that's why I travel alone.
At what point did you learn this lesson? Because I'm sure when, you know, as a young 16-year-old, you said you got signed for $250,000. You know, I'm sure with all that attention and fame and money, you probably had a crew around you to begin with, right?
Yeah, for sure. I had my day ones, for sure.
When did that kind of fizzle out, and what made that fizzle out?
Well, they got all locked up.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? They are all locked up. My couple of my boys are locked up now still. They've been down a long time. They might have got out for a short period of time, but they right back in for a stretch. But even then, when you're dealing with guys that are really with the business like that, I could say, hey, we're going over here to Chicago, or we're going over here to this place, or this on Monday at this time. But from whatever the days in between that, who knows could happen. They could get locked up, they could change their mind, they could get all drugged up and tweaked out or whatever. They just keep it real. They know, I know, and they know that they can't commit to something like that anyways. I barely do it, you know what I mean? But you know, when the money's that good, it's easy to get yourself somewhere. But I didn't want them to come anyways. Like I said, I knew that from the jump.
Is Colorado like I guess on good terms with I forget the name of your group, bro. I'm sorry,
Norwalk.
But your clique, what was it called?
The One Ways.
The One Ways. How is your relationship with Colorado and the One Ways? Is there any One Ways here, or is it just in Norwood?
No, yeah, it's basically just right there in the southeast in LA. So
it's blue?
Yeah, definitely blue team. And as far as it concerned as Colorado goes, I really give every person, every hood, everybody, even my enemies, they got crazy people from there. You know what I mean? So as long as you respect that, that's how I carry myself. I respect their hood. I come to these people's hoods, and I come and I perform at their bars and their clubs. And I know who the real ones are too, so I introduce myself. I'll buy them around or something. I get free drinks anyway, so let's get them around over there. They're all happy. Everybody's happy. Show them respect. I'm in their hood. No problem. Then they're over there giving me their guns. That's another thing, is that everybody's asking me, hey, what how do you get guns everywhere you're going? You take them on the airplane, or what you do? And I've just tapped in. I'm just tapped in. That's as simple as that.
Yeah. The beautiful thing about Colorado is anyone can carry.
Well, I know, and that's the thing, is that I had a video and I shot with that guy Daniel Howard.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Daniel. That guy that day, that fool was packing like a fucking extended clip. It's actually in the video if you guys see it. That was his strap. But there's people like that, or people like the promoters. They'll be like, hey, I'll ask them like, hey, do we got anything? And we could get you something. Or we'll be chopping it up before the show. Hey, who can we get something from? What like that? Don't trip. Bam. So by the time I land, I got my money, I got my smoke, and I got my strap. The only thing left to do now is get some alcohol, get to the hotel, and get my bitch there.
Hell yeah.
And then it's showtime. And that's what I've been living my life like that for fucking all these years. I get a job every now and then to when I catch cases, and I have to go and be in front of a judge. That's part of it. I go get a job for a little while, and I show that I'm I'm doing good, so that by that way, it looks better on paper, saying that you have a job where I'm a rapper. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Any updates on the situation you were talking about on Camp Capone? Like the was it your brother that got taken, or one of your friends that got taken from your grandma's house when they came in there?
Oh, it was me.
Okay. I thought so. They never found the person.
No, they took me, but they haven't found that person that did that. But yeah, when I was talking about that, it was they had raided my grandma's spot. They took me. Okay. But you know, shout out to my boy Porky, rest in peace, and my brother Michael. Them fools literally beat the cops to the station, had my bail bondsman there, and was ready to bail me out before they even took me to the station.
Oh wow.
So I was only there for like a processing and maybe like an hour, 45 minutes just at the station. But that's how I usually do it anyways.
And what's that like? Do they treat you different now? Do they,
as far as who, like the cops,
the police, the
inmates? Everybody's, you know, they fuck with me. I get mad love everywhere. That's the thing, is that people think that there's gonna be this drama or this problems. Fuck no, there's never that, because as you guys can see in all these podcasts, when I'm in the right mind, I could articulate myself. I'm not dumb. So I know how to carry myself and when and how and in the situations. I'm like a chameleon in a way.
Definitely.
But only because that's the way that you have to be. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm in the Shark Tank, I'm gonna have to be a shark. But if I'm with like a little rabbit, I can't be a lion with the little bunny.
I feel you.
I gotta be a rabbit too. You know what I'm saying? So, and rabbits, I mean the ladies. They're just little babies, and they gotta be babied.
You're a ladies' man. This guy loves his ladies.
I do.
I respect it. I definitely respect it. I'm sure it's gotten a little bit easier, man. I gotta take some notes from Lil Cuete.
So look, every girl wants to be babied, spoiled, loved on, and like, I really love these girls when I'm with them. I tell them like this: look, you got me. I'm single. You got me now. I fuck with you. You got me 100. Give me one reason why you can't keep it 100 with me, and I'm out. But right now you got me. And the ones that I do last with is because they keep it 100 for longer than the other ones do.
Okay, you are such a good orator, man. Like, I want to jump back a little bit. Like you said, you're a chameleon. Yeah, talking to you, man. That's one thing. Cause we all met at the car show. That's one thing everyone said about you is, man, that guy is really nice. Like, out of everyone from the whole team, Rocky Mountain Blaze and whatnot. So I'll definitely kudos you on that, man.
Thank you. And you know what's crazy is that I met a lot of people at my shows coming up, and they say these other rappers, and they say, oh, they're so stuck up and they act this and that. I go, you know what? That's not the first time that I heard that. But like I said, I'm lucky. My people are everywhere. There's nowhere that I go in this world, and you could ask any of my fucking girls that I'm with, my family, my friends, wherever I go, my people are the cooks, the waiters, the people eating there, you know what I mean, the people in the parking lot. My people are everywhere. So I get recognized every place, every time, no matter where I'm at. But
you think it's a little bit of
the tattoos, Mexican? First of all.
Oh, okay.
That's what I walked out of my hotel last night, and the girl, the housekeeping, she's like, oh, hey, that was her first thing. Walked out of the room, and she saw me. She said, oh, hey, how was your show yesterday? And I you know, and I'm a playful person, so I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, didn't you perform at the convention center in Pueblo yesterday? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, and she's like, she didn't know what to do, and I started laughing, and I'm like, yeah, but she's like, well, you got tattoos that you can't, you know what I mean? You got noticeable tattoos.
Definitely.
So, but I got people everywhere, and these people that are being stuck up to their people, that's not their people. I really feel like these are my people. I get to walk around. I get to walk this earth, shaking my people's hand, meeting my people. That's what I'm saying. I lived the life of 100 lifetimes already. I'm already thankful. This is extra. It's an amazing life. That's one of my best things that I get out of the music is that I get to meet people. They welcome me into their home. They treat me like family, and I feel the love. I feel the connection that I have through the music. Yes, so I'm just lucky, man. My people are everywhere. I'm lucky that they're everywhere. They really are everywhere.
Definitely. Do you think it's? I feel like that's Mexican culture.
Exactly.
You know, on the road, do you find yourself bonding with more people of Latino or Chicano descent, or I guess other races?
Well, I get love from the raza, but I get love from the whites too. There's a lot of white girls that are they go crazy, and a lot of white guys that I fuck with. When it comes to the actual love and the support, yeah, it's my people though.
Oh yeah,
it's the brown for sure.
Definitely, thank you for that.
Yeah, it's definitely the brown, and not to be racist. That's how I and what I do it for. That's how I started. That's what I do it for. And if anyone else likes it, that's just a plus. But this is what I do it for.
How much time have you done
in being locked up?
Yeah.
Not long. I've never been to prison.
Okay.
But like when I was when they caught from the times I didn't get bailed out, which was that time I couldn't get bailed out. It was only about a stretch of like 3 months, because my attorney, he put in for a speedy trial.
Yes, you were saying that.
So yeah. Which gives them a certain amount of time that they have to bring all the evidence and do it and present it and do it right then and there type shit. And they were just my attorney used to say they're just fishing.
What does that mean?
They're looking for something still.
So they would like to kill time, but since you're a lawyer, kind of fucked them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they had anything on me, then they would have had me already. In other words. So. They didn't have nothing on me. He knew that. They were just fishing. They thought, when I got a lawyer, I didn't have to say shit. I didn't say a fucking word ever. And we handled that. But yeah.
I want to talk on the other pods that you've done for a little bit. What was being on Camp Capone like?
It was cool. Camp Capone's cool. I met him a long time ago. He's been doing his thing forever, you know what I mean? So yeah, he's a cool dude. Yeah. I've met his dad. I smoked some weed with his pops, so I mean I hope that's okay. But yeah, really cool dude, very humble, and I wish that guy more success, because he's definitely went up from the last time that
Yeah, you guys were saying that you guys tapped in pretty early on.
Yeah,
you had your face painted.
Yeah, I did.
In that video.
Yeah. That's when I was I'm really into the Day of the Dead stuff. So like all of my tattoos are like the skulls with the Day of the Dead type of shit. Like 90% of my body is that.
Okay. What made you get into that?
Well, I'm kind of obsessed with death. You know what I mean? But that's what makes living so good for me.
Wow. What's your thoughts on No Jumper?
I mean the new guys are a little bit better than I don't mess with the older ones. Like I seen when Compa Raider were on there. I seen when like that guy Sharp was on there. Since like that type of shit, it's barely been recently. So I'm not really on. I never really tapped into No Jumper like that.
I see that they're trying to get they did the Chicago wave, and now they're doing the Chicano wave of music. Like I was telling you, like Colorado's definitely been bubbling with these new artists, Lil Nate or Parkside Plugs, and that whole group. Yeah,
my girl that I was with is about her brothers from the Parkside. He's actually in one of that videos. Shaking that fool's hand. He even said a line about him or whatever. But yeah, shout out to Lil Nate too. I tapped in with him. We got a mutual friend out here too. They wanted us to link up again. Shout out to Dave from Mile High. And we have a studio session later on tonight, matter of fact. So after this, I go from here to over there.
That's awesome. Am I keeping you fucking?
No, you're good.
Okay.
If you want me to stay longer, you could give me another beer and let me hit that.
Let's get it, bro. I actually got some cold ones right here.
Okay, cool. This is one of my brothers. My brother used to drink coolers. My dad and my uncles. Oh, not necessarily my dad, but my uncle. My dad's brother.
Well, cheers, man.
Cheers, brother. You want to know a cool story?
Let's hear it.
So, yesterday, I performed at the Pueblo Convention Center, which was pretty fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
And I dedicated that performance to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, I started getting teary-eyed and I choked up. And I was telling the homie Chops, I was like, dog, I'm getting emotional, but I need to dial it down until it's time. Let me just stay tough right now, and then I'll enjoy it later. But I couldn't help it. Dog. So I got teary-eyed and I was fucking so emotional. But the story is that I really enjoyed Pueblo. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's showing me love, everybody that shows support, everybody that came out to Classic Q's and showed us, because we had a show before that too. Mm-hmm. Everybody right there was showing mad love. I took another chick home that day. Shout out Michelle. She was the one that came earlier.
Oh hell yeah. With the meat.
Yeah, she's about to cook some food right now.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's one thing about Pueblo, man. They will show love for. It's a huge Mexican city. I ran for mayor of Pueblo actually this last mayor term. I lost, but I got 600 votes. But Pueblo.
Oh, you ran for mayor?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's crazy. That's dope.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Hey, you got to dream big, right? You got to think big.
Exactly. I'm gonna run for city council this next term, just because. Really looking around at any city leadership, man, it's a lot of white people, to be honest.
This is gas.
Hell yeah, that's GMO.
Gas. But no, you know what? Not to cut you off, but we need more people like that. Mm-hmm. Definitely. We definitely need more people like that. I met this one chick. I don't know exactly what her name was. But she was in Arizona. She's trying to get cruising legalized because I guess it's illegal to cruise in Arizona. I don't know if I think they passed the bill to take it to the Senate or whatever.
What is cruising?
Cruising in the car, like just cruising up and down the block, like going back and forth.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. So it's illegal to do that over there. Damn,
that's insane. I never fucking heard of that.
So yeah, no, it's like that plenty of places. So it's like that even in LA. Sometimes I think it's okay now on Whittier Boulevard where that kind of originated from. Mm-hmm. However, I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico when they got it passed. They had the mayor out there. I was actually there doing the show, so I got to witness that. When I was doing my tour this time, I was in Arizona when they were doing their cruise for the Senate or whatever. So I've been witnessing. Now I'm meeting you. You know what I'm saying? You're about to make changes over here. You could reference certain things from these guys, how learning or whatever.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
show the next generation of kids too, because like I said, I think that's dreaming big is key. It's essential in not only for children but for us too, because as long as we're here, we could grow, we could learn, and we could get better. And that's what I said on one of my videos. I said, you might not ever reach your fullest potential in life in this lifetime. You might not ever get to where you should, but you can always get better than what you are right now. Mm-hmm. So you can always keep on getting better. You might not get to this is the best that I'm gonna ever be, but you could always try. Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to live life right there, man.
Just try to get better.
Exactly.
And that's it. That's all. That's the point. Just try and be better. Just because I'm a little, like how you asked, have I ever been suicidal? I'm suicidal right now.
But like,
I know it.
Really?
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a spectrum. There's.
I would never take my life because
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
You know, fucking. You know, I never even mentioned this ever. Maybe I shouldn't even mention it.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about how it would make my mom feel. My grandpa committed suicide.
You know?
But because he's a fool. And he told my grandma, if you fucking turn around, I'm going to fucking kill myself. And she tried to walk away. And she did walk away. And that fool fucking smoked this out. He was already known to be on the street. You know, he's Cuete. He's out there doing his thing. And he's just not giving a fuck anyways. Kind of like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm already suicidal. Now my girl's making me fucking trip. And that's what my ex did. You know what I mean? I thought she was there to give me peace and serenity. But she actually did the opposite. And she made me want to fucking come, you know, do worse shit. Not get better. You know what I mean? And it was like, kind of like, yeah, so that's why I wouldn't do it. Because I know what happens when that stuff happens. And that's why I really, as long as my mom's here, everybody's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay as much as I can. But if my mom's not, then motherfuckers better, like, it's a wrap.
What makes you happy? Like genuinely, like, outside of women and whatnot, like, what really, like, puts a smile on your face or in your mind or heart?
I'd have to say Jesus. I'd have to say Jesus is that light in the dark, for sure.
That's interesting, man. How long have you felt like that? How long have you been a follower of the Lord?
For quite a while. My parents put me through private school. You know, it was a Catholic school that I went to. I converted to Christianity a long time ago. I'm definitely a believer that Jesus died on the cross for us. And like I said, I might not be the best representation as I'm sitting here smoking a backwood, but at least I am, you know, not ashamed to say it. But yeah, I know I could be representing it better, because there's people on the internet that try to say stuff about this or that, and I'll always speak Jesus' name, no matter what. Yeah, like I said, I need him.
We all do. That's powerful with your platform. You know, with sitting down and speaking. I'm not sure how many people ask you that, but just for you to have the guts to say that, you know, most celebrities will just.
You want to know what's cool? One of my best friends, my boy, shout out my boy Stompers. He's like he's definitely gonna see this. He told me, he goes, "Hey, fool, you want to know what the most gangster shit that you ever said, fool?" He said, when you said you're a Christian live on that podcast. And he, from that point on, he gave his life to Jesus, and he got reborn again. So, like, that's what I'm trying to do is bring my people to over there. And I already did it, you know, doing it whenever I speak of him. So I try to do it as much as possible. Say Jesus' name, and yeah, I'm a believer for many years, and I will always, you know, I know that I need him. I'm never gonna. I hate it because I look reckless the way that I talk, but you know, it's almost like tattoos. I feel like tattoos are like cries for help.
Really?
You're hurt for something. A lot of people get memorials. Some people think that it looks cool. Why? Because they're trying to change their own image, which means that they're a little bit, you know, what I'm saying is like you're hurt. So you're trying to change your image because who you are.
I can see that. You know, I can definitely see that. I'm sure there's a lot of people get tattoos just because
Many reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Many reasons. Rites of passage.
Cultural stuff.
Exactly. So I'm not saying in every aspect, but in as far as I'm concerned, in our culture, in our life, because now there's only certain cultures that actually do it for like rites of passages, and just, you know, that's part of their culture. I mean, shit, I guess you could say this is part of the Chicano culture too then. That could probably be a way to look at it, but I think they're like it's a cry for help in a lot of ways.
What do your face tattoos mean, if you're comfortable talking about it?
Some of them are my hood.
Okay.
I got a couple. Let's see, I got blessed and cursed on my forehead, and it's just what it means, you know. I am living a good life, right? But this is what I always say, and I laugh, but I say I'm lucky because no one gives a fuck about me. Like, no one gives. I could be dead in a ditch right now if I left. No one would know. No one's gonna call my phone right now and ask if I'm alright, except for my mom.
But you think that's. But if you looking deeper down on that, it's
cursed.
But looking deeper down on that, you said you travel alone. You know, it's kind of partially to blame on you too. You know, you need to.
You know what? The last
roots.
2 girls I was with, they both said that I don't let them love me.
And
like I push them away when it starts to get like that.
And necessarily, you know, like a girl's nice, but like just having a good buddy or like a few good buddies that you could, like, you know, it sounds like you got your homies on the phone. Like, it's really just having that core group of people. I think that's where humans thrive. You know, to bounce ideas off of.
That's why I make all these girls my pals. Because if you're gonna have a buddy, you might as well have one that has a booty.
A booty buddy. No, I understand what you're saying, but
I guess you're right. Yeah, I probably made it like that. Well, fuck it.
You still have time.
You want to know why?
Why?
I don't want no one to be sad when I'm gone.
That's not the way you live life, bro.
No, but what I mean is, and I don't want to be sad with, like, I don't want to lose nobody. Fuck, that shit hurts, and I don't want to fucking. That's why I want to be next, cause I don't want to deal with that,
bro. But it's like that's such a pessimistic way to look at life. Like, imagine, you know, you might not think that you have influence, and I'm sure you probably do. You have influence, but you have influence, you know, emotionally and socially, like just talking to people. You already create roots and cement yourself in people's lives just by being around at this point, man. Like, you need to. I feel like you're not giving yourself credit as a person. Like, even just like, you are a good speaker. You're a good time just to fucking hang out with, man. Even if you're not doing anything, like, you're fucking chill as fuck.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know what's crazy is that the other day when I felt most suicidal and I felt most vulnerable, I posted something that I seen, and it says, yo, gangsta, don't crash out. You're more valuable than you think, or something along that line, something of that nature. And in other words, I was saying it to myself. I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I was gonna put, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really feeling it at the time. And this was, you could look, like right now, it was like a day or 2 ago, 2 days ago. And so it's close to home.
Yeah,
it's definitely close to home. But that's what I'm saying. That's kind of why I wanted to be soon, because I don't want to see no one else. I don't like that shit,
man. But that's like, imagine all the life that you could be missing out on, you know, because there's more to life. I'm sure you've done a lot, and you've told me, and I'm positive you've done a lot. But man, there's more to life than all of the riches in the world.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
just going to fucking
lucky.
Find a good fishing pond and just go post up for the day.
I've done that.
But
I love that. I told my boy today, I said, hey, we should go fishing or golfing today. He said we're gonna go night fishing. They were biting last time till like 3 a.m.
That's fine.
So that's what I'm saying. I love that. There was a time where I was chill, I was calm. I had my girl, I had my family. We were doing that. I was going to the lake every day. That's all I did. I was signed to Eastside Records for like 16 years. I did whatever I wanted whenever I wanted. I chose to go fishing or golfing and go back to my family, go back to my kids. But then when the female takes that shit for granted, so I said, I'll give you 100. I'm single, I could do whatever the fuck I want. If I'll give you 100 and you don't give it back, that's it. You lost your chance. I might stay with you. I might be with you for another couple months or a year, but once you lost that respect for me, it's about. I know it's about to end, but I might keep you around for a little bit longer.
Man, it sounds like it's coming back to girls all the time, though.
Fuck yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You ask what I said. Jesus makes me happy. Yes. But other than that, it's females.
I mean,
I love the one I was with last night. I love her. I barely seen her one time yesterday, but I've been talking to her. But what I'm saying is she makes me feel good. I could see myself fucking seeing her tonight again.
Okay, well, the long term is, I think, what most people would aim for. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
No, but see, that's the thing. To each their own, right?
Yes.
To each their own. And this is my plan. And here's my plan. And I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass later. But my plan is to do this. Is to be with all the younger girls, you know, as long as they're of age.
Definitely of age.
Definitely of age. The younger ones. Until they don't want to be with me. And then I'll go be with the one that has her shit together. And doing her thing. And that it already... And wants a prize that... is a little bit used and damaged. I'll admit it. But other than that, like I said, who isn't? I'll give you 100 when you meet me. And it's up to you if you keep it like that. That's real shit. I'm loyal family. Like, that's my brand. Me and my brother made it years ago. And all the men in my family, when they have their girl, and their girl's giving them that 100 too, they're there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my mom's still with my dad. My sister's been married. They're doing, you know, I have really strong male role models in my family. So I know how to be a gentleman too.
You know, but fuck, man, like, you're giving me counterpoints, but it sounds...
Because you can't, everybody's different, but
what motivates you then?
Right now?
Because it sounds, you know...
I don't
like,
know.
Before we got into...
Know.
Okay.
I think I want to piss off the people that I'm pissing off. That's it. I think that's what motivates me. Just like, they want me to stop, so I'm not.
I like that. Keep it on their neck. But yeah. I'm not too happy.
Because I've been doing it for too long.
Oh. This
is new to people. This is old to me. This ain't nothing but a rerun. I've been there and I've done that. So what I'm saying is this. To me, that's how I'm looking at it.
But you don't think there's a new height you can reach?
I'm there. I'm on your podcast.
Let's
go. Come on,
bro. You could be.
You didn't even see that was a compliment.
I mean, but I'm trying to compliment you back. Like man, there's
more. You know what?
So
You're not the only person to tell me that. Everyone says that. Everyone. What do they say? The worst thing in life is wasted talent or something from that one movie. Some shit like that. Well, that's kind of how I feel too sometimes. But I'm also thankful for what I got and where I could have been right now. But I'd rather be dead than where I could have been.
That sentence right there, man, is like, it's gonna ring bells. Like, you're gonna have to. It just doesn't. You'd rather. It just doesn't compute, I guess, with me. That's insane. And
I mean, you have to read between the lines sometimes.
Okay. I'm trying to understand this, and what you just said. I'm not saying that you're wasting talent. I'm just saying.
No, they'll get it, but
you're. I
said that.
Yeah, you said you're wasting. You could be wasting talent, but I'm not saying. Fuck talent, man. You're a person that just like, dude.
I get what you're saying.
That you have these thoughts, man, and you're like, you're what people are deeming successful. You're saying it's old to you and it's new to them, and that's just insane to hear you say that.
Because I've been here for fuck. It's been a long time doing it. Like, I know what you're saying though. Because even if they're just a normal regular person, they're amazing and they're awesome, and I'm amazing and I'm awesome. Just because I'm a person, I should think highly of myself and be motivated and that. And yeah, I get what you're saying, and that's correct. That's correct. But also, my friend's grandma was dying of fucking lung cancer or something, and she still smokes cigarettes. She's like, let me be happy until I'm gone. The obese person, like, let me eat and just die from, the drug addict, the alcoholic, let me, there's even a sexual one too, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So you could die from any one of that, any one of those vices.
Would you consider yourself like addicted to women or sex or anything?
There's definitely an obsession.
I mean, realistically, like, that's not that crazy, because like most men probably probably have that. Like, I like to fuck bitches too, so I'm not saying like that's crazy, but
that's all I'm saying is that I like to fuck. I'm obsessed with vaginas.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, with as far as like, look, like I said, because I've had good ones.
We all have.
I'm gonna make another statement right here.
Hit it.
You want
Leave free?
The world needs to try that.
You got a poster. You got a poster on your IG.
I was going to, but you know what? It's the other one's birthday today. I don't want to ruin her birthday.
Oh, you switched up your tune on that one.
Yeah, because I still like her a little bit.
That's funny.
I love them all. I wish they could all just get along. Fuck no, that should be way too much money.
You got to be like a Mormon or a Muslim.
Well, I've thought about that.
Really?
I've thought about that. I swear I've thought about that. But the only thing is this. Nowadays, I think it's even coming to the point where girls are looking for guys that want to do that.
Yeah, polyamory is definitely increasing, for sure.
Yeah.
You see those people that are dressing as like cats and shit?
I've seen that.
What do you think of that?
That's just crazy. We were at the mall today. We saw this tall ass dude. He just was dressed super weird, like and you could tell he would wear one of those butt plug tails, like you're saying.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to be butt plugs. They could just connect to pants. But yeah.
I told him, like, fuck, because it was like, it's like they're what are they called? Flamboyant.
Yes. Like, that's like a person that dresses kind of crazy.
So can you imagine that? Being the one that's flamboyant, and like you're a cat, and now you're fucking walking around like being a cat? Because
I couldn't imagine it, but I could envision it because I've seen it like on TV and shit, but I couldn't imagine ever doing it. That's insane.
I mean, maybe I would like to do it to somebody, depending on who was in this costume.
Like okay, I see where you're going. Fucking with a girl, like she's a cat. Role play.
Yeah.
And you're a cat trapper.
And I'm a fucking dog. Oh man. But see, all I really want is a loyal family. That's how bad I want it, is that I name my fucking label Loyal Family, and I'm all with all these bitches and they all tell me the same shit. Loyal family. Yeah, bitch, that ain't you. So that's how come you can say that. Like, they all say that. You say you're loyal family, but I've literally probably cheated on every fucking girl I've ever been with. Fuck them. I want them all to not go to my funeral. And I want them all to not...
Jeez.
Yeah, I want them... and if they do, I want the one that I'm with right then and there to love me so bad and be so pretty, sexy, and young that when they go to when they are at my funeral, if they go, then they could all be mad at her. I already told my cousins, my family, hey, whichever girls at my funeral that I like the most at the moment, protect her. That's all I tell them, so they know. I want them to all feel like nothing to me.
Man, that's.
I want to have more kids, only to they could all feel like they didn't mean shit.
The kids too?
No, not the kids.
Oh, okay. I was like, Jesus.
I love my kids. It's just that, you know what I'm saying. We're so hurt, like I'm saying, suicidal. My pain comes from walls that I've built. I'm a defensive person too. We have defense mechanisms as humans.
Good sense that.
So I have to have walls too. Mm-hmm. And I'm no different. Matter of fact, I wear my heart on my sleeve. People know that about me already.
Man, you ever gone to therapy?
I have when I was a kid.
What stopped it? Why don't you go back?
Because they said I was fine.
I would definitely hit up a different therapist.
So can you imagine this? Can you imagine me just if I didn't have no tattoos, right? And I really wanted to carry myself in a very intellectual manner, I bet you that I would have no problem with not if I had to convincing somebody that I was highly intelligent. I've always had a phenomenal grasp for grammar, but you have to at this. I rhyme for a fucking living, which makes it sound easy at the simplest form. You learn how to rhyme as a kid.
It's different, but yes.
So you got to have a pretty big vocabulary to be I wrote songs for people too. Mm-hmm. So I could write for people.
Any big ones that you wrote? Can you talk about them?
Yeah, I've I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but Smokey Robinson. So my guy's David Salas. Shout out to David Salas. I've helped him collaborate in writing songs, but like charted songs.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's actually the lead. His father, his dad, and his uncle were Tierra, the band Tierra. Mm-hmm. If you guys are familiar with that, they both passed away. Left it to him. Now he's carrying on the legacy. Tierra. He's touring. He's doing it just as big, and if not bigger than what those guys were doing too. But shouts out to them because I got them on some songs too. One particular, but yeah. So I did music with the greats too. Mm-hmm. I got a crazy track record.
That's a crazy jump we just did. We got hella deep and then just going right into this. I think we should top off the deep shit before we go into. Okay. Because I want to talk about music, but
okay. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling.
Okay.
Let's get serious.
We don't have to.
No, see, I could do that too. Watch. Yeah. So at a very young age, I just knew that crime was the life for me. So.
You have a good voice, man. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Well, I do have my own podcast because you know why? In the beginning of this whole, when I started coming back and doing all this, because I told myself, fuck it, I'm going to give it one more chance. I'm going to go balls out. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to get in the gym. I'm going to get everything in line. I'm going to do a podcast. But before that, I said, man, fuck all podcasts. And so I have a thing I have a little skit, like a reel on my Instagram where I say, hey, you know what I always say, fuck all podcasts, so check my new podcast out. so long story short, I made the Cuete Said It podcast, and my first guest, I've already had a couple. I signed a deal with my partners. Shout out Saif. We're gonna be. They want me to record 6 episodes first before we release any of them, so we could have it steady, right? But I've been on tour right after. We only shot 2. But my first one was, that's what I was gonna say. Get back to it. It was David from Mile High Jewelers. I just tapped in with them today. That's what I'm saying. You know how much love I get out here. This was given to me today, and I mean. Shouts out to him, you know what I'm saying? Because
it's definitely.
I've been rocking with him for years, and you know what's kind of fucked up is that and this will probably switch it to the other side. The other, we're gonna segue.
Good
to
transition.
Yeah. I linked up with David through Mr. Criminal.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
You
Okay.
see
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
I saw and
You
listened.
like that one.
Yes.
I could take this interview any way you want to go, dog. Just let me know.
Man, I'm going. Pause all the ways.
You have like 15 more minutes. So
all right. Oh fuck. Okay.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Nah, we're good. We're good. Her dinner's not ready yet. My phone didn't go off.
Damn, that's what's up.
See, that's what I'm saying. And you know what's crazy? Last time we were out here, some other girl made enchiladas and brought them to the show, and then, like the other times I was out here, this girl fucking came and brought it to my room, just all packaged up. Shout out Genevieve. I think she's from Alamosa. She'd be traveling around. She would drive in the hurricane, not hurricanes, in the snowstorms.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
You know how it gets fucked
Oh
up
no,
sometimes?
we'll get like a foot and a half sometimes.
It gets fucked up sometimes. She be smashing out on her by herself, getting to my shows and shit. She's crazy. I miss her.
That's a ride or die right there.
Yeah, because every time since I met her, shout out to Mr. Freestyles out here too in Colorado. Let me say that. Because
I'm not familiar with him. We'll have to tap in.
yeah, he's dope and he's doing his thing. So he was with me at her house because they were cooking me dinner. This was another time, and this was in Alamosa. The food, one of her baby daddy's friends or whatever caught wind that we were there. They came over. My boy Freestyles beat that fool up and had these fools running down the block in their own hood. And I'm like, hey, fool, get your ass over here. You're chasing them down the street now, fool. Like, just we could stay right here. And every time, whenever we go, most of the time, these girls, they be strapped up.
Oh yeah, no, probably more often than men.
What's her name outside right now, Michelle? She has her shit. She's like, don't trip.
I believe it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Didn't she beat us here before? We're like, damn, she was really trying to be here, huh?
Yeah, everyone in Colorado has a gun.
She's
seems like
with it
that.
too. She's about to cook me dinner probably. She didn't expect something, but I'm just gonna eat and leave. I gotta go with my other girl.
Can we talk about the Mr. Criminal?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we were about to talk about him.
Yeah. I listened
So
to the song.
David,
I like the video.
one more time.
Okay.
Shout out Maya High. David's the one that tapped me in with Criminal. I mean Criminal with David, and then so now like I said on a lot of other shit is that I'm still lucky for those people that I did meet during that. I regret his decision to fuck everything up, but I don't regret everything else around it because I kept it solid and his parties kept it solid. So everyone else was keeping it solid around him, and he just joined like real ones. So people don't understand that he was fake, but he also linked up some real ass motherfuckers to meet each other. So that's like one of the main things. Like fuck it, at least I got some, you know what I mean, solid ass people. You know, not only David, like I could mention a lot of people, but one thing I will say right now is that some people have also asked me not to say nothing.
Why?
Because they just don't want. They just asked me not to talk. Like, hey, just don't say my name, and I said I'll say less. I won't say your name no more. Not like, hey, don't be fucking saying my name. Just like, hey, you know, can you not? All right, cool, we're cool. Say less. That's all you had to say. I thought I was showing you love. I mean, I was, and now you ask me for not. All right, say less. And I'm going out of my way to say it. I don't have to say it, but all right, I won't say it.
Yeah, it seems kind of dumb on their part.
I mean, no, it's not that it's dumb. I guess I understand.
They want to live regular lives.
But no, I understand. No, I understand. That's all I'm gonna say. Is I understand. So it's not like a negative thing. It's just like it's somebody's wishes. Like I just, hey, dog, can you fucking, I don't know, not talk to my sister or something out of respect. Don't do this. Like, all right, yeah, I won't do that. Like, yeah, you're still my boy and all, but just, you know, refrain from this for me. Yeah, say less.
Are you saying Mr. Criminal's people asked you to do that, or Mr. Criminal himself?
No, well, you gotta read between the lines sometimes.
Okay, I fuck with it. Kind of vague.
You know what I mean? So, but as far as that goes, I'm glad everybody found out the truth about that guy. That shit was funny. It's actually funny now. I just told Chops today because we came back from David's and I told him and I said, I'm still thankful that fucking, you know what I mean? The connections I got from this fucking idiot, but yeah, that guy fucking fucked his off. Mm-hmm. He went from saying, I got this, I got that, I'm this and I'm that, to just, it all bit you on the ass. All that time that you were thinking you were the fucking shit and you nobody could fucking, and you were just the best at this, and you were, it just comes back and bites you in the ass. All I'm saying is as far as I'm concerned, I just like to keep it real.
That's all we ask.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying I got the most this and I got the most that, but that guy got the most exhaust.
Damn. All right. Let's talk about new music, because you're going to record some new songs right now. Later tonight. What is there a new sound you're aiming for, or is there any new avenues that you want to explore?
Right now we on that gangbang shit.
Okay. I'm
signed to Urban Kings right now. They asked me that we just did like a love type song, but I'm just on some like, you know, that's what everybody's on right now. Mm-hmm. Plus, when you're reckless like how I am, you grew up how like I grew up, you're already used to this shit. It's right up my alley, so.
Can you give me your top 5 Chicano rappers right now that you are actually listening to?
I don't really listen to no one right now. It's funny that I used to just listen to that only.
Really?
Yeah.
What stopped?
I started listening to like more like I want to say like soothing songs. If it makes sense.
Yeah. Who's your top 5 artists that you do listen to out of anyone?
Oh, out of anybody? I don't really listen to very much music.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh. I like Bob Marley type shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like some like, you know, good vibe, Islander music. Mm-hmm. I like that shit, but it's because I smoke a lot of weed anyway. So, but I like some Gregory Isaac, or you know what I'm saying? Some reggae type shit. If you, like I said, soothing, something that's gonna make you feel good.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. So, do you listen to do you read a lot of books, or do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah, I do both, but
okay.
But you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to find these tools to help me cope with what I'm dealing with internally and my own. Cause I've even studied stoicism, like a lot of these people, Marcus Aurelius and stuff like that, quotes. Cause I fucking know how fucked up I am. I'm trying to learn how to deal with it and where is it coming from. So that's why I like to listen to the good vibe shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just the good vibe shit right now. So, cause I know, like I said, when I'm with my girl, I want to cuddle. Cause I know when I go outside, it could go any way right now. So just let me do this. So when I'm listening, if I'm smoking, then let me just do this. Don't want to think about nothing right now. Type.
Wow.
It goes back to the trauma.
Yeah, man. I can definitely, just from this conversation, there's some trauma that I can sense for sure.
It's like, you know what, like, it's not what you did, it's what you're trying to stop from doing. Because I'm smart enough to know that if I need, try to learn some ways to deal with it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, freaking look up therapy, bro. I swear. It is online therapy.
You know who I get my therapy from?
Who?
Whichever girl I'm with.
That's horrible.
At the night.
That's horrible.
No, it ain't. Because you know what? Those girls only tell you good things anyways. They're going to lie to you.
That's like the last thing you want.
I have a tattoo right here on the side of me. It says, "Lie to me. Tell me I'm the best. Tell me I'm the handsomest. Tell me I'm the smartest. Tell me everything, but just lie to me. Just make me feel good." What's the difference between? That's the thing, is that you build someone up by giving them good compliments. Then they start believing that shit, and then they become that.
Well, I see what you're saying, but there's definitely some speed bumps in that. But okay, I see what you're saying. You know, hopefully they rise to the occasion.
Yeah, it's like when they tell you to smile at yourself in the mirror, say good things about yourself in the mirror in the morning, so you could start. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's self-love, and I believe that. That's some real shit. I don't do that, but I believe if you do it for the long period of time and start believing it, you think you could go fucking. You know, look at what I did when I was younger. I said I want to do this, and I'm doing it. I'm literally in a whole nother state, getting paid to fucking live a crazy life, like a good, exciting life.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck.
God is good, man.
All the time.
For real. Damn.
I'm gonna go to the Yankees and Dodger game tomorrow.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Wait, Rockies game.
What did I say?
Yankees.
I just came from New York. Sorry. Other people in the Bronx, but
but we in Denver.
And out here, yeah, I know. And out here, but no, the Rockies usually beat the Dodgers though. So, which is still it's a rivalry game type. You guys 9 times out of 10 will beat the Dodgers, but I still want to go. It's something that I'm doing when I'm traveling. Now that's another thing. When I go, I used to sit in the hotel. I used to be doing my shows and be like, I'm gonna sit in the hotel. No one can see me. Fuck that. Now I'm going. There's a video I have on YouTube when I was in New York. I went into the subway underneath Penn Station, into the subway, down underneath where the tracks are, where I was gonna get electrocuted or ran over by a train. Like in the tunnels. I was walking in there 3 o'clock in the morning. Last time it was like maybe 3 weeks ago or so in New York.
That's fucking a horrible idea. What made you do that?
I was just fading. I was on live.
Were you by yourself?
I just started my YouTube. You guys go follow me on my YouTube. It's Lil Cuete. I started it about 2 or 3 months ago now. I got 10,000 subscribers.
I saw that.
I'm
I did peep it.
monetized. And I'm doing my shit. So that's why I was on live on YouTube, man. YouTube, you guys are good. You guys are good to me. I should have been doing this a long time ago. And this is another reason we'll get back to fuck Criminal. Because that's where he was making all his money, and he was using my clips. A lot of these people, you guys know, you guys use my clips. You guys don't get no news about me unless I give it to you. Or you take it. That's just the bottom line. So guess what? I said I'm going to make my YouTube, because guess what? Now I have unlimited content. I could be doing this right now. People will watch this. They would love this. But also, it's very lucrative. It's a very lucrative business. And that's why these YouTubers are looking for any way, shape, or form to do. And then that's what I learned, is that you have to be able to navigate and say, that's YouTube, that's entertainment, that's that, and okay, now this is real. Mm-hmm. And once you could do that, YouTube's a piece of cake.
Definitely. It's very lucrative, like you said. I really enjoy watching, rappers go live and stuff, so you should definitely get into that, man.
No, definitely. I got like, what are the super chats and subscribers and all that to my YouTube right now. Yeah. So shouts out to all you guys. I see them. They're really supportive, and stay tuned. We got more shenanigans, or if
you need help with thumbnails, bro.
Yeah, well, if you have, you guys have. Oh yeah, you do the editing, right? Yeah, you do editing and stuff. Yeah. If I die today, now you guys have some shit on YouTube about me, and
you're not gonna die, man. Come on, don't say that.
I am gonna die one day.
Well, one day.
You know what I'm saying? But when I die, I want to go out with my ruca, though. With my girl. I want her to die with me.
Just the one of the night? That's insane. You can't just put that on her. Just you hanging out with her on a Tuesday? That's insane, bro. You got to give her more time than that.
No, because you want to know something? You know what I really believe?
What?
I believe I believe that if she's really supposed to be my girl, she'll be down with it. I'll tell you what, right now, if I call her right now, I say, hey, come outside, bring your gun. How much you want to bet she'll fucking come?
No, not here. Not
you
here.
know, no. I'll just prank her though. Should we try it for the thing?
Okay, prank her. I'm gonna lock the door.
Oh look, fuck, the homie Lil Nate text me too. He said that we'll meet tomorrow.
Are you guys doing it tomorrow?
Yeah. So, what were we saying?
I don't want to.
Alright, we'll skip on that. We'll skip that one.
Okay. That'd be hilarious though.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do that. No, that might be a little bit too much.
It would.
But what I'm saying is, I want a girl that's gonna be able to know that she fucks with me from the get go, and if she doesn't really want to die with me, she's not the one for me.
But if she doesn't want to die with you, she gotta know that like within the first.
If she doesn't want to die to you, then she'll lie to you.
No,
I'm
not letting you get away with that one.
You don't believe
I'm
that?
not letting you get.
All of them lie, for first of all. But second of all, what I mean by that is, if she's not willing to die for you, she's not going to be willing to give herself all to you. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want my girl to die for me.
Yeah, I don't.
But I want her to be willing to. Because I'm going to be giving my life for her. If I'm with my girl, even if that's my first day, you think I'm going to leave the girl that I just... You know what I mean? I'm not gonna leave her.
But there's no way to really know if she wants to die for you, if she's willing to die for you, unless she's like gets put in that situation. And
well, that's why I put the gun to their head. It's their gun too.
You just touched down on an airplane.
No, but you could, okay, maybe not to that extent, but like I want to know a girl's down for me.
Yes, that's fair. That's more fair.
That's more realistic. Yeah,
yes.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so you're gonna keep me. Okay, and okay, I'll just. Is there any more questions? No, I'm just kidding.
You got a dip. We can end it. Oh fuck. That's
thank you for having me, dog. I appreciate
bro, thank you for coming, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I appreciate this, man.
We gotta finish these right here, and then we'll call it a day. So, is there anything before we wrap it up?
Realistically, I always like to end it on a more uplifting note. I mean, we could end this real quick and do a reaction. You ever done a reaction?
Never.
We could do a reaction. Those get a lot of views on this channel.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Where can they follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram, the real Lil Cuete. On TikTok, number 1 guns. That's with the number 1 and Z. So number 1 and then guns with a Z. And on YouTube, Lil Cuete. And yeah, I got a Facebook, but I don't really go on there. So it's the Lil Cuete fan page. There's a group of people on there though, like almost 500,000.
Damn, that's fire.
But yeah, I barely started posting on there soon. But yeah, I don't post on there very much.
You should get into it.
I should. But yeah, that's where you guys can follow me. I'll be on tour. I'll probably come and knock down one of your baby mamas pretty soon.
Oh no. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Street Champs. Come get put on. Thanks for watching. Peace.